Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Our readings today, they depict every man's journey back to God. Let us cross to the other side. Jesus said to his disciples, "Where we are now, the world we live in is not our home. We all need to cross to the other side because this world is temporary and is perishing. On the other side lies our true home, and Jesus will show us the way, but to get there, storms riddle our journey. But we need not worry. Have faith. Jesus is with us, Emmanuel, and that's how serious he is in journeying with us. There's also one boat, the church that Jesus founded, that will lead us to the other side, while Jesus stays where? At the stern, seemingly resting, but he is not. While he is allowing the church, his apostles and their successors, to lead his people to the other side, he remains at the stern, at the back of the boat, because that is where the steering of the boat happens. We are assured that we will never get lost because we are guided by Jesus himself. All we need is to trust him and move forward. But the storms will never give us rest. Storms both outside and inside the boat. Waves will batter our boat on every side. Strong winds trying to take us off course. Rains that inundate us, trying to make the journey the least comfortable for all of us. Now, for those who forget that Jesus is with us in the boat and is just behind us every step of the way, we ask this question: "Oh God, do you not care that we are perishing? Where are you? Are you even real?" We let fear take over. We allow the reality of human suffering brought by our own sins to take over. We forget, and so we lose faith. But that's not the only storm we wrestle with. The worst kind of storm comes not from the outside of the boat, but from the inside, from the hearts of every man, where only God can see, wherein he is the one asking us if we give in to this storm. "My dear child, do you not care that you are perishing?" In our first reading, David was abhorred by the case presented by Nathan, wherein a rich man took the beloved lamb of the poor man and made a meal out of it for his visitor, when he has so many from his flock to give. He was appalled by the sin of this man, but Nathan later revealed that he was this man when he took the wife of Uriah and set him up to be killed in the front lines of the battle. We know sin, and we know it is bad, and yet we do it, especially when no one sees it. But God sees everything. The battle against temptation and sin is the fiercest storm we all have to face in our hearts, far worse than the storms of the world, especially if we give in to its power. But God has the far greater power to conquer both storms. He has this to say to both storms, if we allow him to: "Quiet, be still." The storm outside is easily calmed, but the storm inside needs our cooperation. Only by our will, our choice to follow Jesus once again, can we steer clear of these internal storms. My dear brothers and sisters, the journey to heaven, to the other side, is never easy, but we are assured that we will never get lost and we will never sink despite the storms, because we have Jesus with us and we have each other in the boat, encouraging one another as a church. Not only the church here on earth, but also the church in heaven. with all the angels and the saints praying for us, and especially the intercession of our Blessed Mother. We are not alone, and there is still plenty of room in the boat. Parents, make sure you bring your children with you in the journey. If you have a dream for them, make sure that the greatest dream you have for them is for them to reach heaven. We should all bring along as many as we can in this journey, and let us cross to the other side together with Christ. Amen.